and good afternoon, everyone. We are here at the Cummins stall. Let's start this conversation with a brief introduction of ma'am.
Hi, my name is Anjali Pandey, and I am the Chief Operating Officer for Cummins Group in India. Nice to meet you.
Thank you, ma'am. Same here. And coming back to the company, what Cummins is all about?
Well, Cummins is a 100-plus-year-old company, and we build engine and related powertrain solutions for the market. We are also developing different platforms in electric technology as well as in hydrogen technology.
Okay, what will be your biggest takeaway from XCon only?
Biggest takeaway is that the future is about smart, connected, safe, and sustainable construction equipment. And India's GDP and India's growth is bound to happen, and so will be the growth of the construction industry.
Safety is more likely important for everyone. So, what are the measures, safety measures do you provide to your employees or customers?
Well, from a product safety standpoint, there is an elaborate process that we run to ensure that failure modes and different operating conditions are tested much in advance before the product is offered to our customers. We have elaborate test cells, labs, simulation-based testing techniques which help us give predictable performance of our products over time, right? So if the engine is in its 8th year of operation, right, still is it operating in a safe manner? All of that we can test, and we do test prior to offering these products to our customers.
If we talk about technological advancements, what are the technological advancements do you see for construction industry or for the Cummins specifically?
One of the biggest things is how do we move towards sustainable technologies, and where we've taken an approach of continuous improvement, right? So the way we are building our portfolio is to see that currently diesel related technologies are being used in a large scale manner. So how do we make sure that our engines are compatible with biodiesel fuel technology as well, right? So sustainable low carbon fuel, if that is actually introduced in our products, the engine still is able to give the performance equal to a pure diesel engine, right? So the first bucket of work is about that. Then we move into electric technologies, right, which is clearly a zero carbon technology. We have products in offer to give for that as well. For the products that require, longish hours of running, they are in terrains where, you don't have charging infrastructure. We have a full range of fuel agnostic hydrogen internal combustion engines that are coming up, whether it's a 7-liter size engine, which is our mid-range product, or the heavy-duty engines, which is 15-liter plus size engines. These will be available in hydrogen technology, and that will again bring a lot of low carbon solutions to the market, right? So that's the suite of products that we are building to ensure that we are able to offer sustainable products in the construction industry applications, and that is the future.
So, ma'am, do Cummins have any new, product launch over here?
Yes, if you've seen in our stall, we have introduced our latest state-of-the-art fuel agnostic 10-liter size engine. And this is a modular platform where both 10-liter as well as an 8.5-liter size engine will be available, going up to 450 horsepower. So far, the market has seen our 7-liter size engine. So this is the new launch that we've done. The good part about this engine is, in terms of fuel economy, which is CO2 emissions reduction, it will be 15% better as compared to our last product that was there in the market. So we are excited about that. It gives you better productivity. It is really higher power density application, right? Therefore, there's a lot of savings that the end user will see in terms of the total cost of ownership. And it's the latest engine. It's been designed from the scratch. So all the learnings of the 100 years have been applied on this engine platform, and we are super excited to have this introduced for construction application. We also have our 15-liter size engine introduced. This is again in the heavy duty range. Again, a state-of-the-art product. It's highly successful in different markets, and now we are bringing it to India. This will be made in India for India applications, and we're super excited about the possibilities with this engine.
So, ma'am, from how long Cummins is participating in XCon, and what are the changes you have seen, or what XCon is, helping you to grow?
Well, it's been decades of participation in XCon, and what I'm proud to say that over the years it's grown in size, which is a reflection of the growth of the country, as well as the competitive activity. There's a lot of OEMs that are displaying, so it says that India is front and center, GDP is growing, the country is growing, it's the right market to invest, and whether it's global players or local players, we are expanding our footprint, and that is evident from the scale of XCon this year for that matter.
And how Cummins as a brand is different from others?
Well, our tagline is, from a branding standpoint, is innovation and dependability, right? And over the years, we were always a dependable company, and now we want to also add in innovation because, providing the right technology that can impact the customer's livelihood, right, and improve customers' business cases where we want to focus on. We also want to lead with a difference. What that means is we have an opportunity to create a great company, and what we are doing about it is building diversity, for example, in our workforce. So as you visit Cummins and its facilities, including its factories, you will see women on the shop floor. We have 40% diversity levels. Building, really high horsepower and heavy duty engines. We've changed the environment. We've lowered the heights of our machine tools so that women can work on the shop floor in 3 shifts, right? So we run 3 shifts, and this is our idea to bring in a mini India inside Cummins, right? And we are super proud of it. The diversity levels at all levels, at my level, right, as well as the last mile, junior most level also will be equally diverse. We have policies which bring in the inclusive culture, right environment, right, and so we want to be this great company that represents the true diversity of India, and we are all here to build that up.
Okay, ma'am, as you are here and you are promoting like women empowerment also, so how Cummins is, appreciating or encouraging women empowerment?
It's a part of our core value to build diversity, equity, and inclusion in our workforce, to enable every individual that works for our company to achieve his or her full potential. So with that in mind, we are doing a lot of initiatives. Typically you hear the commentary that, well, for manufacturing and heavy industries or mechanical type work, you don't get as many women. Women opt for IT and more finance type roles. We've very proud to share with you that we have started the Cummins College of Engineering. We already have 2 colleges now. This is the all-women college where we have started the mechanical engineering department in Pune, in Nagpur. And really happy to share that we will be very soon starting the College of Engineering in the Northeast. This is our attempt to bring the Northeast population front and center in the country, right, and make them, the workforce of future. So that's something that we're doing. So right from grounds up, making sure that we have enough women engineers on board, right, as we hire the graduate trainee engineers, to grooming them, empowering them, and making sure they get to middle management levels, and then certainly in the senior management category, right. There's an elaborate plan that we have, great policies to actually embrace that, and the idea is to have an equitable, inclusive workforce.
Great, ma'am. Great. Congratulations in advance. Okay. And wrapping up this conversation, I would just like to know about the roadmap of Cummins for upcoming years.
So from our product standpoint, we are embarking on this decarbonization journey, as you saw in our stalls. In fact, I would encourage that you see the simulator, the way we are thinking about it. We are thinking about this at an ecosystem level, which we call it as well-to-wheel level, right? How do we make sure that We work with the fuel companies to bringing low carbon fuels, experiment that on our engines and make sure that they are successful without any performance deterioration, right? So just the diesel engine technology, we want to make it cleaner and greener and less CO2 emissions. From there, we are building in platforms like hydrogen ICE. So the same engine with the carcass and a few changes, we are actually building the hydrogen ICE engines. And then also venturing wherever it's possible in electric technology, where range is not a concern. We are investing in electric technology as well. We've also invested in hydrogen production schemes as well. So we are having the technology around electrolyzer, and we're building the hydrogen ecosystem as well, including the hydrogen tanks, right? So there's a whole game plan that we have on having hydrogen ecosystem created, working with the policymakers, working with the OEMs and the end users, and then also ensuring that the whole chain gets covered in the process. So there is this road to zero that we have. We call it Destination Zero strategy that we are very focused in terms of executing for future. The idea being that we supply products that impact livelihood of our customers, right? And so the business case and the end case, right, for that customer needs to make sense, while continuing to improve the sustainability quotient as well, right? So make the current technologies leaner and greener, and then continue to invest in the zero emission technologies as well.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your time.